What's going on, YouTube fam? I have been out here prospecting today, and I wanted to share some of my experience and some of the things that I've learned that didn't hit me until now, right? Beautiful day. Let me get on out here, start prospecting, get back on foot, and see if I can still do it door to door, right? Take my own advice, because I tell people to do this all the time, but I hadn't actually been out here to do it in a little while. But anyway, man, I got my business cards, got my flyers, my marketing material, put my shirt on, and just went out there door to door, right? And I probably went to several different offices, but I ended up running into this construction site where it's a dentist office that's about to be built, right? It's still under construction. They got stuff everywhere. And anyway, I walk in there. I'm like, knock, knock. I got the guy to come up to the front, speak to me. Name was Josh. He's a superintendent. Super cool dude, man. And anyway, we end up stepping outside, and I handed him my flyer. I'm like, hey, man, just letting you know, I just did a post-construction cleaning job on a building, not too far from here. Want to see if we can help you guys out with this. And he's like, man, you know what? Honestly, the best way to get in our system, in fact, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Ended up, we talked for like 30 minutes. The dude showed me the whole rundown, the website, do this, do that. This is how you become a vendor, and just gave me the whole breakdown on how to do it, right? And I thought to myself, like, man, this is what they talk about when they say go out there and network, right? You just got to speak to the right people. And it shifted my mindset on going out there door to door, right? It's not just cold calling. Look at it like small networking events, right? You just doing these brief networking events. You going and talking to people, and you having valuable conversations, just making just small connections with people however you can, right? And let that lead to information, which could lead to compensation, right? It's just experiences like that get me even more motivated to follow up with these people, right? And like I say too, y'all, always, when you go out there and you speaking with these folks, never leave empty-handed. You want to make an impression on them and give them your material. But I always, no matter what, I make sure I say, hey, do you happen to have a card, or is there a way I can get your contact information so I can follow up with you? Or if it's a manager that is not there at the moment and I need to get her information, I would say, do she have a card? Something like that. And also another thing too, just kind of give y'all a basic rundown on when you go in there and do it. How I do it is I'm in the mindset of I want to go in here and introduce my company and myself to this particular office manager, to these people, and see if they're having trouble with their current cleaning service. And there was one of them where I walked in there, I'll speak with the people, and they let me know, and they'll let you know more information that you probably should know, right? I'm like, hey, my name is Darian Jarrett. First of all, you walk in there and you ask them, how are you? Or you just kind of go with the flow. How are you doing today? I even use my guy, Mike Wilkins, one of his lines, right? I walk in there, hey, are you the office manager? And they tell me no, but I'll get her or whatever. I'm like, okay, oh, thank you, ma'am. Like, appreciate it or whatever. Right. And so anyway, long story short, I walked in one of these offices, and the lady told me, I asked her, I said, so do you guys happen to have a cleaning service right now? And she was like, we are the cleaning service, we do it. And she was like, we just had an expansion too. We got 2 or 3 more, and she said we had 3 more offices that are opening up. And she was saying that they don't want to do it, but it's corporate. They just got bought by some private equity company that is over that. And so basically she let me know that she would forward my information up to them. And hey, they could just be talking, you never know. But I made sure, me knowing this information, I'm about to go reach out to all the other ones and figure out who do I need to talk to in order to get in the door with whoever is over hiring the cleaning service, right? And so you just keep doing that and then follow up with these people, which is what I call warm follow-up. That's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm doing this right now, y'all, to see, I'm challenging myself like, man, can I still do this? I tell people to do this all the time, but is this still possible? And it absolutely is, right? Because it's different from being on the phone with somebody. When you go in there face to face and they can feel your energy, you can feel them. They human, you having a human human conversation, a human interaction with somebody face to face, it's different. I mean, we get in there and joking and everything, right? I was telling somebody that there was one time I went into a place and I ended up talking to a lady about golden doodles for about 15 minutes, right? And anyway, that ended up leading to a contract, by the way. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm challenging myself and I'm experimenting with this again to see, is it possible to get a contract door to door? And y'all, I'm about to follow up over these next couple of weeks. And when I get something, because I know I will, no work is wasted, right? No work is ever wasted, right? Whatever work you put in is not wasted, right? Oh, speaking of which, that just reminded me of something else. So one thing that I forgot to mention on the whale fishing video is whenever you're going out there and you prospecting for these different companies, you need to make sure you have additional information ready on hand and available to get to them as soon as, like, so when you follow up and they ask you, hey, do you have additional information? Because they want to see, do you have a reference list? Like, that's how I got my first big whale, so to speak, my first big company that had multiple locations. They asked me, do you have a reference list? Like, do you have references? And she asked me, do you have additional information? Now, here's what happened. Back when I did this a while ago back in Arkansas, I ended up doing a presentation for this one company, this property management group company that I didn't get the contract on. But like I say, no work is wasted because I was still able to keep the presentation. So I kept the presentation, and that's what I used in order to get my big company. So whether you need to start building a portfolio or doing some sort of, like, make a presentation, make a slideshow, make something to where you can share this with this particular decision maker to build more credibility, get them to believe in you, and get them to say, you know what? Yes, we want to go with your service. Can you give us a walkthrough? Can you give us a bid? And boom, give them all your information, and now you got a contract, right? So this is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it real time. I got inspired to pull my camera out, make a video for you guys. I hope this is valuable for you. I hope you go out there with a different mindset of, let me go out here and network, right? Let me go out here and share my information and see if this lead to compensation, right? And thank y'all for watching the video. If you got some value out of this one, make sure you hit that like button for me and check out this video as well. It'll help you out too. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.